I'm wondering from that there is something about country music, right? The ballad of life that does transcend across people. And when you talk to folks, I'm wondering if any fans came up to you, what you had sung, what resonated with them.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of them were aware of the song I did with their president, and the sentiment of that, and they all wanted to, sort of address that and say that we really are so similar as far as people go. And then also that evening, on my way over, they had told me about a song called Chervon Aruda, which is like one of their most popular folk songs, and I learned the chorus of it with the help of the lyric written out, and sang it, and they aired it on their 6 o'clock news over there, which was, I'm sure there were probably elements of other languages that I accidentally, I know I didn't nail it, but at the same time, the attempt to sort of sing something to them that they recognized was, I think it meant a lot. And finding common ground with people is something that just, it really feeds me as an artist. And to be able to go over there and sort of take away some of this, as someone who's not in the political spectrum, somebody who's an artist, who my job is to interpret this into music at some point, and also put my money where my mouth is.
I got, and you have clearly, and you go over there and you risk your life. I mean, it says something that you're willing to go into a war zone for this. I got to ask you a little bit about the politics of it, right? Because there is a lot of conservative America that's split on the issue of Ukraine, and you have weighed in on this. And I'm wondering what about this issue caused you to weigh in, and now that you've been there, what you'd say to the people who are really skeptical of the tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars of American military aid that's going to Ukraine, that also listen to your music, how you justify that to them.
Well, I think there's a couple. It's twofold. One, first of all, I'm from West Virginia, and West Virginia exists as a place that thought for itself, that decided to break away and be what it was, and have its own independence as a state. And I think that's sort of that's colored what I do over the course of my life a little bit, that kind of thinking. And going, when this war started, seeing what was a home invaded, essentially, with these folks who were willing to take up arms and try to hang on to their own way of life, I started to dig into this a little bit. And the other thing people need to understand is that I think we're more united than we think. I know the data on some of the social media posts that I do, and the staggering amount of Russian bots that are attacking me online every time I do a post is something. It's like, let's not forget what's real. You have to dig in.
Fair enough.
To my face, people are a lot more supportive than online. And I always think as Americans, you know what I'm saying? And I think there's some Americans.
No, look, I hear you. It's a great point. It's really a great point. And I think, you can often tell if you're on the right side, not by who's supporting you, but by who's attacking you, right?
Well, the other thing,
I admire you. Go ahead.
Is that truly, there are people those who are being sort of led down that path. You have to ask yourself, are you being influenced by someone who's never even set foot in North America? And that's happening. Yeah, and we got to be careful.
It's unquestionably. Unquestionably, and look, I really admire you that you're willing to step into the ring for something you believe in, which is way more than so many artists are willing to do, and it says a lot about you. Many things do.
I appreciate it.
Brad, it's always good to see you. Thank you. We always enjoy it. Come back soon. All right.
Congrats on the new digs, by the way.
Hey, thank you very much. We'll host you in Washington. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.